What I want to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, is how religion robbed my family of Thanksgiving. Let's talk about it. I came into a religion several years back, and this religion was teaching all different types of things. It taught us about pagan holidays and Christmas and different observances that I guess a believer in Jesus Christ is not supposed to participate in. One of these in particular was Thanksgiving. Now, at the time, it seemed like it was the right thing to do in terms of, I guess, not participating. And over the years, I kept asking myself, why am I following what religion is telling me? Now, I personally don't celebrate Christmas, and I don't celebrate Halloween. And for me, it's not even about celebrating. It's more so time spent with the family. And I noticed that year after year, when Thanksgiving come around, my family and I are not even participating. It's like we don't have dinner, we don't do nothing. Other family members are trying to figure out, what we're doing, what's going on. And there's always an excuse of, well, we don't celebrate that. And it kind of makes you wonder, why are we doing this? And it got me to the point where I realized something. Religion robbed my family of Thanksgiving. It robbed my family of time to be with one another, time to show love, time to have a feast. And I found myself over the years making content and videos preaching that practicing or celebrating Thanksgiving is of the devil. And this did not come from Christianity. Christianity didn't teach this. This came from the religion of the Black Hebrew Israelites. And when I was a part of the Black Hebrew Israelites, that was one of the main things you had to adhere to. Meaning that if you consider yourself a biblical Israelite, you cannot celebrate Thanksgiving because according to the Black Hebrew Israelite faith, they believe that somehow Indians that were slaughtered, that they are their people. And we were conditioned that this is so. And if you would dare celebrate Thanksgiving, it would mean you are turning against your own people. So over the years, I just grew to not participate in Thanksgiving. And it's not so much of walking around the street with a flag saying, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Thanksgiving. It wasn't even about that. It's just the whole idea of I have a family and we can't even come together. And then some would say, well, you could do that on any other day. Why on Thanksgiving? Well, what's the point of doing it any other day? Wouldn't that be Thanksgiving too? Wouldn't make any sense. The whole point, guys, is religion robbed me. Religion robbed my family of Thanksgiving. The table is a place where family is supposed to come to. The table is a sacred place. It's not just a table with chairs. It's supposed to be dressed up. The table is supposed to be dressed up, and the family is supposed to sit at the table and give thanks and eat. And that been robbed from me for many years. And the more I think about it, the more my family missed out and suffered because of religious traditions, because of false teachings, lies, deception. Thanksgiving have nothing to do with paganism. Absolutely nothing. The Black Hebrew Israelites have lied to many of us, including you. And they told you that you're Indian now. You're not Indian. And the Indians that were slaughtered, it's not even your people. It's another deception that was given to us by religion. It's unfortunate of what took place. At the same time, that has nothing to do with me. Some may say, you choosing to participate in Thanksgiving goes against the Bible. No, it don't. There's no scripture that says that. There's no Bible verse that says, thou shalt not have a feast. Thou shalt not buy a turkey. Turkeys was made by God for man, for food. And for some reason, religion has robbed many of you of time spending with your family. And the irony of this, guys, that is even more sinister, is that many believers who say they don't celebrate Thanksgiving really still do, because they go to different family members to eat. You go to other family members to eat. You enjoy, you drink. But then when you come to social media, you say, well, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and we don't do that. That's being hypocritical. And the reason why a lot of times people lie about it and don't want to share this with others is because they're ashamed. They don't want nobody to know, because they want to abide by rules that are not even in the Bible. Religion robbed my family of Thanksgiving. It robbed so many years. And I don't know, some of you might be disappointed. You might be like, well, dag, Ringo, man, that's crazy, man. You went back to the holidays. First of all, when it comes to Thanksgiving, it's not about a holiday. It's about the fact that we are in a world and religion has put us in bondage. Religion caused us to be divided from our families. It caused us to restrict our family and put us in a horrible place where we can't even live our life, because religion got us all trapped. You know, like, for example, I don't celebrate Christmas, and there's various reasons, because there are biblical scriptures that speaks of that. It is in the scriptures. And when I think of Santa Claus, it kind of reminds me of Satan. Santa, Satan, same thing. And I refuse to teach my children that some fat guy with a beard is coming down a chimney to give them gifts. That's a lie. So it goes against scriptures to lie about a fantasy man in a red uniform. So, and I'm not going to dress my kids up like demons and devils on Halloween. That goes against the scriptures. That's very clear. But Thanksgiving is not a pagan tradition. Thanksgiving is about thanks. It's about family. It's about being thankful. And there isn't an issue to observe Thanksgiving. And I know many of you have been in bondage for many years. Hopefully this video will liberate you. Hopefully this video will encourage you to live a little. Live your life. I don't eat swine, so there won't be any ham. But there will be turkey. And my family will eat and we will enjoy. And we will be thankful to the Most High. Because this will be the first Thanksgiving in this house. And we're thankful. You should be thankful too. There are a lot of things that we've been taught by religion that have robbed us of our peace, our joy. And it's kind of weird because, you know, when you're out and about in the street, everybody else is saying Happy Thanksgiving. And then when they look at you, you're like, well, I don't celebrate that. And it makes you seem weird. Like, bruh, what's the big deal? Like, seriously. And the more I think about it, the more I realize I've been robbed by religion. I want to look at a video, guys, and kind of look at it for a little bit, give my review. I want you to see this video. This is a guy who is a Black Hebrew Israelite. All he do is lie to people and manipulate people. And I noticed that in this particular video, he started talking about how Black people are Indians. And he was talking about Thanksgiving and how it's bad. And it's like they're trying to convince people not to partake in it, like they're sinning. And I realized that ever since I left the Black Hebrew Israelite religion, I've been free and I've been liberated from a lot of unnecessary practices that been, I guess, robbing my family. So let's take a look at this video, guys. This is the video here. Let's play the tape and find out what he got to say. And we're going to break it down.
Somebody said, sadly, a lot of people choose to remain asleep. Most grocers that I'll pass by are extremely crowded for tomorrow. Yeah, and then you got this damn Thanksgiving, all a lie. You got this Thanksgiving holiday, and that holiday, everybody's about to be celebrating. The mass majority don't want to see the truth that this holiday is about the slaughter of another people, the indigenous people here. People celebrating their own slaughter. How many of you Black folks watching right now got people in your family that say, you know, we got Indians in our family? By show of ones. How many of y'all have heard that? It's go time.
Let me let that commercial go by. Give me a minute, guys. My bad, but there are ads on the video. So let me do this real quick, let it play, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, let's go.
I see it. What if I told you you are the Indians? Let me show you how strong the delusion is. Now, all of y'all, now, the same people who put one in the chat, who said that you got people in your family that say, you know, we got Indians in our family. If you heard that before, the same people who said that, by show of twos, show me how many of your family members are celebrating Thanksgiving today or tomorrow, whenever it is. I think it's tomorrow or the day after. But how many of your folks is celebrating Thanksgiving? I see the same faces. Now listen. Wow. Now, okay, so let me get this right. The very same people who said They family said y'all got Indians in the family. They the same ones celebrating Thanksgiving. That's interesting because it's common knowledge. It's not. This is not something that you got to dig real deep to figure out. This is not something that you got to go above and beyond. That the white man, that's how we're going to title it. That's how we're going to name it. Pulled up on the shores of the Americas and slaughtered us. And I say us because we are the Indians. We are the Indians. That's right. Now, what they do in these photo ops is they show you different skin complexions of Indians, but we do come in all skin complexions. We are the indigenous people. Now, that's what they won't tell you, that there's Indians, so-called Indians that were here that are darker than I am. And I'm a chocolate brother. They're darker than I am. So don't let these people lie to you. Yes, the Seminoles, the Chickasaw, the Cherokee, the Barikwa Hindus, darker than me or my complexion. So look, don't let these people fool you. They were copper colored. They were copper colored. And the Blackfoots, they call them Blackfoots. Their feet were black. Now look, they came over here. They slaughtered us. Not all of us. They slaughtered us. They celebrated by having a feast after giving us smallpox blankets.
You see, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the lie that have robbed my family of Thanksgiving for many years. This is the lie. Whether Indians were slaughtered or whatever the case is, this is the lesson in which they teach us to keep us under subjection. They imbrand us in our mind that we were slaughtered, and that anytime Thanksgiving come around, you're celebrating the slaughter. I used to teach this, guys. I used to teach this very same thing that you see him doing. I used to do the same thing for years and years and years, trying to convince everybody that if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, you are celebrating the slaughter of your own people. Isn't that ironic that black people are said to have come to America on cargo slave ships, but then they want you to believe that black people were already in America being slaughtered by white people? Make that make sense? They want you to believe that blacks were already in America, and all of a sudden now these black people are Indians now. This is what the Black Hebrew Israelites teach. And I believed this lie for many years. It robbed my family of Thanksgiving. And when I look back on the amount of years of me telling my wife, oh, we ain't doing nothing, we ain't cooking nothing, we ain't doing nothing. If we do that, that's wrong. You're in sin. You're disrespecting the Most High. You're celebrating the death of your people being slaughtered, all this other stuff. And it's like the kids are growing up. We're missing opportunity, time spent with the family, not dressing the table. You become religious. You become in bondage. And that's what happens when you listen to stuff like this. Let's listen to some more. Let's go.
They celebrated by doing what? Giving us a feast. I mean, having a feast with us only to poison us. And then they had a feast. That's Thanksgiving. Thanks for giving us your land. Although they took it.
And what that breeds, ladies and gentlemen, is hatred for white people. And this is what the Black Hebrew Israelites were teaching us for so many years. And it made us resent them for what we believed was done to our people, which is actually a teaching that came from the Black Hebrew Israelite religion. Let's go.
That's Thanksgiving. You know what? I might have to do a stream later about Thanksgiving. Might have to. I might have to really piss on somebody's parade.
Do you see? Piss on someone's parade. That they teach. They want you to piss on someone's parade to make people angry. And the religion of the Black Hebrew Israelites teach this. And this lesson is what robbed my family for many years. And I'm glad that I'm free now. My family and I can enjoy a meal together, even though we eat meals every other night, obviously. But it's something different when you can cook for your family and give thanks to God for all of the blessings and everything given you. It's a wonderful thing, and religion has robbed my family of that for so many years. Like literally, even while I'm speaking right now, there's a turkey in the oven. Literally. And we are preparing that turkey. And again, there's a lot of religious people that will be mad and upset and will cry and whoop and groan. I don't really care how you feel. I'm not going to be robbing my family with religion anymore. Do you understand me? I don't care. Because I'm not going to be a hypocrite like most people. Most religious people will come on social media and literally make videos. This guy. And yet, at the same time, he himself is preparing a Thanksgiving dinner. Or he may go to family that has Thanksgiving dinner just so he could get a plate. How many of you do that? You go to your relatives to get a plate. That's what people do. All the time. Do you understand? So it's just something to consider, guys. Something to consider. Let's go back to the tapes. Let's go.
I'm really gonna have to do a deep dive. How many of y'all want a deep dive on Thanksgiving later on? Go ahead and get the likes up if y'all want that. Cause I really like to ruffle feathers. No pun intended.
Do you see? He said he likes to ruffle feathers. You see what I have to deal with? I don't have to deal with that no more. I used to be just like that, guys. I used to try to teach this, and in the back of my mind, I knew it would ruffle feathers. That's religion for you. And that guy, he's in his family of giving thanks unto the Most High. He's literally depriving his family of oneness and togetherness, all for the sake of religion. Imagine sitting outside making a video speaking against being thankful. A time of giving. And instead he want to ruffle feathers rather than giving to the poor, giving to the needy, giving to people that are less fortunate, perhaps buying a rotisserie chicken for a homeless person. He could do that. That's too much for him to do. This is what religion does, guys. Religion robbed my family of Thanksgiving. Let's go.
Yeah, by show of likes, y'all want that deep dive. If we can get the likes matching, I can get y'all that because I've been videos on my channel already. But I can really break that down.
And I have Thanksgiving videos on my platform too that some of you may come across with. And guess what? Those are old videos. That's not today. And because of this video, you may have people that will say, well, let me go make videos and talk about Ringo and bring up his old videos. You could go ahead and do that. I really don't care. All I know is that we're cooking dinner. We're going to eat. We're going to celebrate. We're going to give thanks to the Most High. And we're going to be thankful for what the Lord has done in our lives. Religion, guys, has robbed my family of Thanksgiving. Leave your comments, guys. Let us know what you think of the video. If this video resonates with you, consider subscribing to the channel. Let us know your stories. Have you been blinded by religion? Have you come across the Hebrew Israelite teaching that says, don't celebrate Thanksgiving or you're in sin? They lied to us about the Hebrew Israelite chart. They told us that Seminole Indians and this and that they're all Israelites. The chart is a lie. They lied about everything. They deceived us. And it's sad that so many people are still caught up in it. So many of you are literally depriving your family, restricting your family of being one together. Some of you don't even visit your family when Thanksgiving come around because you're so full of hate. It literally makes you avoid family, friends, everybody. And it's just sad that people would even live like that. It doesn't make any sense, guys. So hopefully this video has encouraged you and woke you up to the truth. And if you want to hear more videos like this that speak on why there is nothing wrong with celebrating Thanksgiving or observing Thanksgiving. I like observing Thanksgiving. It sounds better than celebrating because I don't see anything that I'm celebrating. I'm not celebrating something. I'm observing something, meaning it's a time to be thankful. Some of us could have been gone. Some of us could have been in our grave, and we're here. So I look at it as a time to be thankful, a time where we can look at where we are in life, even the problems we got, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we could literally be thankful and hope for the best tomorrow. So that being said, guys, very, very tough video to do. At the same time, very easy to do because it's very liberating to know that religion has robbed me and my family of Thanksgiving all these years. All these years, my family may have wanted to have a dinner, and because of religious beliefs, it's been restricted. That ends today. That ends today. Hopefully it ends today for you, and you and your family can enjoy the observance of Thanksgiving and be able to do what you need to do. You said something?
They're gonna say Christmas too.
Christmas? No, we don't celebrate Christmas. That is a different story. We don't do Christmas because we already know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? That it's just too much. It's so much with it. A lot of people would never understand. I mean, I get it. The pretty lights, the Christmas trees, all that stuff look nice and dandy. The kids, oh, do it for the kids. I get all of that stuff. At the end of the day, it's way deeper than you guys think, right? But when it comes to Thanksgiving, I'm not a part of that religious club that wants to guilt trip you and make you feel like, oh, if you're celebrating, you are celebrating the slaughter of the Indians. This is what they like. They like to guilt trip you with that. That's the part that get you. Because you feel like if you're eating or if you got a plate or if you bought a turkey, you feel guilty. Like you're sinning. I didn't have nothing to do with any slaughter. I didn't have anything to do with that. I didn't do that. So guilt tripping people into that, to me, is a ritual. And I personally believe, guys, that when you follow religion, when they tell you, don't do this, don't do that, you're literally celebrating and observing Thanksgiving by restricting yourself, which in a way is a ritual. Because once it's done, what was the goal? Some people believe they're doing something for the Most High. Where in the Bible did it tell you to do that? Where in the Bible did it tell you don't celebrate or observe Thanksgiving because you're in sin?
Christian pastors.
You know? Where is that in the Bible? The choice is yours, guys. All I know is we will be observing Thanksgiving from now on. So, if that grieved your spirit and you feel some type of way, do as you please. All I know is that I'm not being a hypocrite. At least I can stand into the public and speak boldly. Whereas most of you act religious. And then in secret, you're at your family's house getting a plate.
You don't think Christian pastors?
Come on now. Let's get to this, guys. So, hey, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you hype the video when it's over. Come into the comment section, guys, and let me know if this video set you free from the bondage that religion taught you. I'm out of here, guys. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Peace. We out.